one as a look at the weather for those kiddos going back to school.
Yeah, and I've got it all dialed up right now from First Bank in Owasso. You can see the football stadium there. Yeah, and the temperatures are very pleasant right now. The winds are relatively light, clear sky, the dry air in place. This morning is very nice. Tomorrow morning it's going to be almost the same thing, maybe even a little lower in a couple of spots, but it is still summertime. So highs today will climb into the mid-90s. It's 67 officially right now, Tulsa International, and that's in Owasso as well. So 95 for the daytime high. And here's what it looks like from the Jinx and Glenpool and Bixby vicinity. Really all through eastern Oklahoma. Tulsa International. Boy, I tell you, flight cancellations are piling up across the country already this morning. If you're trying to fly through the country's flight system, pack your patience. And again, those flight cancellation numbers are coming up quite a bit. And by the way, yesterday, Dallas-Fort Worth International had measurable rain the first time in 67 days. First time in the North Texas area in 67 days. 60s right now for most of the area. Highs today will be in the 90s. Bartlesville, Muskogee, McAllister, Milwaukee. Dew point temperatures. Yesterday we had dew points in the 70s. And if you were out yesterday morning through about midday, I mean, it was quite muggy. And then the afternoon, you know, kind of felt a little different. And the benefit of these types of dew point temperatures will be really manifested later today and especially tomorrow morning. Then it will change again as it'll start to get pretty muggy through the second half of the weekend. So we're in the 60s and a few lower 70s. 67 near 70 from Owasso to Broken Arrow. 68 in Tahlequah, lower 60s. Bartlesville now is down to 64, 63 in Blue Jacket and Veneta, and it's 68 in McAllister. So what's coming up next? It's the hot and humid weather showing up Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Slightly breezy during this time period. And maybe you don't know, but we're already looking at another front around the Tuesday afternoon, Wednesday time period that'll bring us a break from the heat for a day or two and the potential for some more showers and storms. But in the short term, we're looking for nice morning lows, and then it will come up quite a bit here. So Friday at 97, Saturday at 98, Sunday at least 101. That ridge of high pressure is right on top of us Sunday. It could be hotter in a couple of spots. So 60s this morning, lower 80s at mid-morning. The noon hour today, anywhere between 86 to 88 area-wide, north breeze 10 to 15. And lower to mid-90s today. How about Thursday night activities, 7, 8, 9 o'clock tonight? The temperature will be dropping from about 90 at 7 o'clock to near 80 by the 9 o'clock time period. So highs in your hometown, 90s, of course, 94 in Bristow and Sapulpa, and looking for 95 today in Tulsa, in Collinsville, and Owasso. Bartlesville, kids headed to school at 95 for the afternoon. Tomorrow morning, we'll start with lower 60s north, and about 70 in Muskogee, and then we're up and running for the hot weekend before we track that next boundary, and that will be approaching the area as we head into the middle part of next week.